Hey guys, Grayson Gaming. Today we are playing a really hard game called Getting Over It. Now, I guess we're gonna start, yeah, in the pot, okay? And there we are. Oh my god. So I just checked, if the controls are working and everything, and yeah, they seem to be working. Let's do that again. Oh, okay, I'm just kidding. So, I guess we start here. So, I guess right here. Perfect. Right here. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. How do you do this? Oh.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over.
Get me out of
If you
here.
deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have,
Ooh.
or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute.
Oh, jeez.
If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view.
Yeah?
Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much.
How did I do that?
Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Let's take this slow and steady.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip.
You're welcome.
I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
No.
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking.
Jeez.
The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
Is that a good spot? No. Let's find a good spot. I think that corner looks good. Is that a van or a boat? That looks like a van. I don't know why I thought
In a
that.
certain way, Sexy
Is it
Hiking is the
boat?
perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. That act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor.
No.
No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
No, this game is hard. Okay, I haven't even explained this game yet. This game, you're climbing up a mountain, as you can see. And you are a person.
Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the
How am
game.
I supposed to do that?
It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time.
No.
In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
You can land in the most awkward spots. So, I mean, this game seems pretty simple, but it gets hard. It gets hard. I don't know why I'm playing this, but this is just a game that's gonna torture me. I have to put my stuff on low quality because, I mean, whoa, did you see that? I have to put this stuff on low quality because my computer runs. No! Okay, sorry. My computer runs weird. Like, it doesn't run well when it's recording. This isn't like a gaming computer, not like it's not really supposed to be. It's not like one of those really expensive gaming computers that every YouTuber uses. No, that's not it. So yeah. How am I supposed to do this? Do I have to pogo? Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. How am I such a boss at this already? Oh my gosh. Get me out of here. No, 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 no. I've seen gameplays of this and people can beat it in 1 minute. It's been 5 minutes already. How are you supposed to... how are you supposed to do that?
The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard.
How?
But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault, as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas,
I see.
and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock.
No!
And at that point, you can change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
Okay guys. There's a lot of narration and I like that. We're not just alone in a pot with nothing to do. No! No! Get up! Stupid friction. No! Bruh. How are you supposed to do this? This is hard. Okay, I think we have to go slow. Nice and steady and go! No, my mouse wasn't in a great position. This is intense. You actually have to play this game in order to know how hard this game is. No! Okay, we don't go too far. So our goal is to get atop a mountain and get over it. So apparently this is like one of the hardest games in the world. Because a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, I don't know. No! So we have to like fling ourselves really fast, as you saw, or as you can see, and it's already hard. I can't get past this stupid part. No! I mean, I did play a little bit of this, like, I got up, like, past the first 2 mountains and past I got to the van thing, but then, like, that was all I said. Why not just do this on my channel? So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Yet another game that needs to be completed, and this one is going to take forever. How are you supposed to do? Oh no! How are you supposed to? So we have to like. Jeez. Oh, we did it. Oh. Slowly pull yourself up. No. You have to go fast. No. Guys, you actually have to play this game in order to feel like if you watch this and you're like, oh, this looks so easy, I could do that. You probably couldn't. Well, you could, maybe, if you're good at hard games, but this is a completely different game. The controls are wacky. No! Get me up this mountain! The controls are so weird. You have a hammer. You are a hammer, basically. I did it. Almost. Get me out of here. So you have to slowly, don't knock yourself over or we're gonna lose a lot of progress.
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in store
What is
and
this?
assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are.
Whoa. Okay.
I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink.
Pogo, let's get
Things are made to
Pogo.
be consumed and used in a certain context. And
No.
once the moment is gone, they
No.
transform into garbage.
No.
In the context
No.
of technology, those
No.
moments pass by in seconds.
Stop it. Stop it. Okay. I think we're good. No, never mind. Please look at this guy. Look at this guy. What is he doing? What does he think he's doing? No. Hurt yourself on whatever this is. Looks like a weird construction site. No, we have to fling ourselves. No! Okay. We have to literally fling ourselves through this obstacle. How are you supposed to do this? It's probably super entertaining on your side. A lot of YouTubers, like, probably, oh my gosh. A lot of YouTubers, no! A lot of YouTubers probably take like about 30 minutes to get here. It's only been 11 minutes for me. I don't know if I'm just super good or something. I don't know. I just feel really used to these controls. And then when I say that, I fell off the cliff. It's not really a cliff. This is a construction site. Okay, so we can we like pogo ourselves onto this rusty fridge? Rusty refrigerator or something? Power source thingy? What is this? Can you play some music? People can beat this in 1 minute, and it's been like 12 minutes. I'm only here. Hurt yourself. Hurt yourself. Don't let this be a failed one. No, 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 no. No. No, this is the worst place. No, no, no. This is the hardest game in the world. Or that I've ever played. Ooh.
You've done this part before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did the first time.
What? I'm trying to. But then you mock me. Or I don't know. I don't know what mock. No. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. So basically, you can't save your progress. If you fall down the whole thing, you are dead. Not dead, but you know what I mean. You can only die in water. You are, what's the word for it? You are not a loser. Oh, I'm back. You just gotta go fast on this part. You're not a loser. No, you're not a loser. You made it super far and accidentally. Oh, that was a good run. But you accidentally failed. Oh. Hurt yourself?
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. Be games, be movies, be music, be philosophy.
I was wondering where you were. Coffee cup? Don't do this to me. Stop it. Actually, you're not really doing anything. But Mr. Van here, actually this part's easy. You have to fling your... I'm gonna say that and fall all the way. No, 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 no! Okay. I think I got this. Never mind. So we have to like, okay, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's some good stuff. Okay, we're in an awkward position. Also, has somebody been here? And what's that in the background? I haven't been paying attention. There's a lighthouse. No! Stop it. Bennett? Bennett Foddy? Is that his name? Getting over with Bennett Foddy? What is his name? I'm gonna look that up. Actually, no, I'm not going to. Not yet, at least. Probably doesn't have one. You guys gotta play this game. I say that with every game. But I mean, come on, this is probably my favorite game. My favorite... I say that, and then something bad happens, and it makes me not like this game. But dude, this game is really fun. It just makes you lose progress, but then it makes it like, oh, maybe it's saying, hey, I gotta practice that part. And then it lets you practice the part under that. So technically, it's helping you. I didn't lose a lot of progress, not too much, not too much. Okay, this is a great, actually not great. Oh, that was actually a great spot for that. No, stop it, Bennett, stop it. I'm just gonna call him Bennett right now. Bennett. No, stop it. God, what kind of person do you think you are, Cauldron Boy? We'll just call him Cauldron Man. Caldino, I don't know. Why did he say that? Oh, because I'm into magic and... actually, that doesn't have anything to do with this name. This is a magic Cauldron Boy. Caldini, that's what it was. Caldini, the magic Cauldron Man that is trying to get over it, but he can't. What is this? This is like the weirdest. There's like, oh my gosh, dude, these controls. But is that like a chimney? No, it's like a gap. I think it's called the Devil's Chimney. Oh, ooh. Smooth moves. Calm. How strong is he? Imagine being this person and saying, hey. Or playing the game and be like, hey, bro, you're so bad at this, guy, I don't know what your name is, Cauldron Boy, but then you realize that it's actually, like, almost impossible, like, you're freaking in a cauldron. Cauldrons are like 1 billion, ounces. I don't know why I said that. Ounces, no, 1 billion, oh, my hammer bends. 1 billion pounds plus the hammer, so we are basically 1 trillion pounds. Actually, is 1 trillion more than, yes, 1 trillion is more than 1 billion. We're back here. The devil of everything I know of. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No hole. Okay, I'm gonna try to pass this part and then just end the video. Ugh. That was a good move. Don't say, dang it.
Oh, you just lost a lot
That
of
was
progress.
not a lot of progress.
That's a deep
okay?
frustration, a real punch in the gut.
At least that made me feel bad. At least I didn't lose a lot of progress in him saying that. Because that would be aggravating. That's the word. But you know how to win this? Be positive. Be one with the hammer. Okay, who are we in this situation? The pot? The person in the pot? The pot guy? Or the hammer? Or his hands, or his... Just him? Just everything. You are the atmosphere and the universe within him. I don't know. I'm trying to get over it. Get over what? Is it as in the mountain? No! Okay,
The
I'm just
vertical
gonna
wall
stop.
here has a way of getting it harder the more times you try it. I think
Yes.
anger makes you swing the hammer harder, and that can push you away from the wall.
Oh, okay. So you're saying we should not go hard. We should just stay positive, think happy thoughts. Except that I was gonna go to Disneyland, but then they closed last second. Oh, guys, you don't know how happy I am to be up here. I think we have to. Actually, I know we have to do this. I'm gonna try. Oh god, how are you supposed to do this? Let's get past this part and then finish the episode. Oh my. Stop it, Bennett. Whatever your name is. Tell me what your name is, Mr. Potman. Oh, making progress. Stop it.
Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted.
Swing ourselves. Okay. Let's just stop here in this lovely house, or whatever it is. I'm doing another episode for this. This was really fun. Not much progress has been lost, but hopefully you like this. Look at that. There's a right over there. There's a golf thing. Looks to be a hot tub. And I'm staying in here. This is the most safe place I've ever been in this episode. But hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Like and subscribe. Let me know if you want me to play this more, and I will see you next time. Bye.